Welcome back to HSE Tutorials. In our last video, we covered the worker obligations and rights under Article 19 of C-155 and R-164. In today's video, we're taking it a step further by talking about the role of enforcement agencies and what are the consequences of non-compliance if a company fails to comply with health and safety regulations. Let's dive in. The role of enforcement agencies. Unlike many global standards, there's no unified approach when it comes to enforcing health and safety laws worldwide. Instead, each country or region has its own enforcement agencies responsible for making sure the rules are followed. These agencies are essentially the health and safety police force of the workplace. In some situations, they may even work with the national or regional police, depending on the severity of the case. These agencies do more than just enforce the law, they provide advice to employers, investigate workplace accidents, and take formal enforcement action when necessary. In many countries, a separate fire authority is responsible for enforcing fire safety legislation. Their role is crucial in ensuring fire safety standards are met and workplaces are adequately prepared for any emergencies. They may also provide advice on fire prevention and conduct fire drills. Role of insurance companies. Did you know that in some countries, insurance companies play a key role in enforcing health and safety regulations? These companies conduct regular inspections and audits to ensure that standards are met. If not, they can increase insurance premiums or even refuse coverage until improvements are made. This creates another layer of accountability for employers. Consequences of non-compliance. Now, what happens when a company fails to comply with health and safety regulations? The consequences can be severe. A breach of health and safety legislation is usually considered a criminal offense, no matter where you are in the world. This can result in formal enforcement action where an agency forces an employer to either improve workplace conditions within a specific time frame or stop high-risk activities entirely until changes are made. Not following these orders? Well, that can be an offense too. Then there's the prosecution of the organization or individuals within the company. If the case goes to court and the prosecution succeeds, the penalties could be hefty fines, or even prison sentences for directors, managers, or workers involved. Compensation for workers. Beyond criminal law, there's also the matter of compensation for workers injured on the job. Depending on where you are, this might mean taking legal action against the employer through the civil system, where the worker has to prove the company was negligent. In other regions, injured workers can claim compensation from national schemes without having to prove the employer's fault. International safety standards. Let's shift gears a bit to the international stage. The International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, is the world's largest developer of management standards. You've probably heard of ISO 9001 for quality management or ISO 14001 for environmental standards. But did you know there's also an internationally recognized health and safety management standard? ISO 45001 is the global standard for occupational health and safety management systems. It's not a legal requirement, but it's been adopted by many companies worldwide to ensure a common approach to managing health and safety risk. It works in harmony with other management standards like ISO 9001 and ISO 14001. At a more technical level, ISO has also developed health and safety standards for machinery and equipment, like ISO 12100, which ensures machinery is designed with safety in mind. National legislation often references these ISO standards to demonstrate compliance with safety regulations. So, to wrap things up, the role of enforcement agencies in maintaining workplace health and safety is crucial. They ensure that employers follow the rules, and when they don't, the consequences are real. Whether it's fines, legal action, or even imprisonment. Employers must take this seriously, not just for the sake of the law, but for the well-being of their workers. And that's a wrap for today's video. If you found this information helpful, give us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more videos on workplace safety. In the next video, we will start section 3 of element 1, which is, who does what in organizations? Drop a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts the role of enforcement agencies and consequences of non-compliance. Thanks for watching, and remember, safety is everyone's job.